Hello students, I'm Sakshi Mathur, your science teacher, and today we will continue our topic States of Matter Part 2. So let's start. The topics which we are going to study in this video are about solution, solute and solvent. We will be discussing all the three terms and we will also discuss when we put solid, liquid and gas in liquid, what happens and what are the examples of it. So let's start. Solute. What is solute, students? Before starting with solute, I would like to ask, you all must have heard about the term solution, right? You all have heard about solution? What is solution made up of? We will be discussing that here. So first topic is solute. The substance which gets dissolved into another substance is called a solute. Example, in sugar solution, sugar is a solute. I'll explain you more elaborately. Whenever you take a glass of water and add sugar to it, sugar which we are adding it with our hand, it is in small quantity, it is called as solute. So whichever substance we are mixing it in the liquid is called as the solute. The solid part is called as the solute, that is sugar here, right? Solvent. The liquid in which the solute dissolves is called as the solvent. Example, we take a water of glass and we take a spoonful of sugar. So sugar was solute and water in which we are mixing it, it is in larger quantity, it is called as the solvent. Is the definition clear between solute and solvent? Solute is in less quantity and solvent is that part of solution which is taken in larger quantity. Example, water. Now what happens when we mix both, that is the sugar and the water? It becomes a solution. It is a mixture where one substance dissolves or mixes well into another. When the solute and solvent mixes well into one another, it is called as the solution. That is, solute plus solvent gives solution, right? We will understand more elaborately with the help of example. Now look at the picture. In the first table, I had marked the solute, that is the sugar. Sugar is taken in small quantity, right? And we add it. That is why it is called as solute. Solvent is here is milk. Milk is in larger quantity and we are adding the sugar into it. It will become sweet milk, right? It will become sweet milk. So now sweet milk is a solution where milk and sugar are completely mixed or thoroughly mixed with each other. That is why it is a solution. We take one more example for better understanding. Now I take solute as salt. Salt, I have to add it with my hand and is taken in less quantity. Where I am adding it? To water. Water is in larger quantity. It is called as solvent. When we mix both of them, it will become a salty water. Now salty water is an example of solution. Salty water is a solution where the solute, which is salt, and solvent, which is water, is mixed completely. So I hope the terms solute, solvent and solution are clear to you. Next we move towards the solids in liquids. That means when you add a solid into a liquid, right? It is very common example. We have discussed it earlier in this video only. For salty water, we add salt. We were adding salt into water. So what is salt basically? Salt is a solid. Salt is a solid and we are adding it into water. Water is in which state of matter? Liquid state of matter. So what it becomes? Solid in a liquid. You can see in the picture I had taken salt, that is blue colored salt. It is called as the solute. Water is taken in larger quantity in which we are going to dissolve it. It is called as the solvent. And when we mix thoroughly, it becomes a blue colored solution. It is a solution. Same in the next picture. We are adding salt in the next picture with the help of spoon. It is a solid. And where we are adding it? Into a liquid, which is water, or commonly called as the solvent. Right, students? So is solid and liquid example clear to you? Next, liquid in liquid. Now what we are adding? We are taking liquid as solute only. Earlier we were taking solid as solute. Now we are taking liquid as solute only, and then we are adding it into another liquid which act as a solvent here. Now it is divided into two parts, students. Understand it clearly. First is miscible liquids and second is immiscible liquids. Please repeat after me. Miscible liquids and immiscible liquids. So let's start by discussing miscible liquids first. When two liquids can be mixed to form a solution, it is called as miscible liquids. That means when we take two liquids and mix them and they are completely mixed with each other, that is, you cannot differentiate which one was the first liquid and the second liquid. It gets completely mixed with each other. These are called as the miscible liquids. Example, water and milk make a solution. Yes, water and milk is a example of miscible liquids. When your mother boils the milk, she adds some amount of water, right? Do you see water and milk separately in that container? No, because they both gets completely mixed with them, and that it is an example of miscible liquids. So miscible is clear when two liquids are completely mixed with each other. You can see in the diagram picture shown below, I had taken water with juice. It becomes a clear solution of water with juice. You cannot differentiate water separately or juice separately. No, water and juice are completely mixed with each other. So it is an example of miscible liquids. Next we move towards the immiscible liquids. When two liquids cannot be mixed to form a solution, they are called as immiscible liquids. That is, when you take two liquids and mix them, but they do not mix completely, you can see the difference. You can see first liquid and second liquid, then it is called as immiscible liquids. Example is very common. You can try at home also this example of miscible and immiscible liquids. Oil and water. You can see in the picture, when you take a glass of water and pour some oil on it and try to mix it with spoon, you will see that oil always floats on water. They do not get mixed. So it is an example of immiscible liquids. So the difference is clear. We have taken the solute as liquid only. We are mixing the liquids, right, in liquid only. Next we take about the gas in liquid. This is a very common example. All students must have seen this. Bubbles come out of the soft drinks like Coke and Fanta. Have you all observed it? Yes. When you open a can of soft drink or a bottle of soft drink, you will see that some bubbles pop out. What is this bubble? These bubbles are the carbon dioxide gas. Bubbles are of carbon dioxide gas. So gas is present in liquid. Now what is the liquid here? Your soft drink, basically. Whatever you drink, the drinking part. But gas is also present in it. So what is the example of gas in liquid? Coke, Fanta, soft drinks, right? So both water, which is a liquid, and carbon dioxide, which is a gas, are present in gas in liquid examples. That is the soft drinks part. I hope the concept of solute, solvent and solution is clear to you. And when we put solid, liquid and gas into a liquids, the examples are clear to you. If you have any queries, please ask. Thank you and have a nice day.